8, and I have a guest this morning. Barry Gordon is with me once again. Hi, Barry. It's good to see you.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, I was just thinking, all the folks that are planning things, like, is it true that too many cooks spoil the broth or the soup? Is that true?
Well, in the process of planning for what you're up to, it's important to have the people around you that you trust and love.
Well, say you have a lot of family members coming in and making decisions.
Yeah, it can be too many if you've got a large group of folks and everybody has a different idea of what they want to see for you. That could be a challenge. But and for folks, a lot of the folks that we deal with, they want to stick to themselves, make the decisions themselves, deal with the kinds of issues about what do I do next in my living accommodation, et cetera, downsize, et cetera. And that's terrific if, they've got that confidence and that's who they are. But often, particularly in a town like Kingston, a university town, a lot of us have relatives and family, friends that we rely on that live elsewhere. And in the next 2 weeks, we've got families that have members from Calgary, from Vancouver, from Edmonton, from Saskatchewan, from New Brunswick, and some in the U.S., all of whom are integral to the decision making that person in the Kingston area wants to make with regard to what they're going to do next. And we just want to remind people that if you're in that situation, you've got someone from out of town that you rely on, then take advantage of the time that they are making their next visit to get us all together and sit down and talk about these issues, and we can make a good face-to-face connection, make sure that the best questions get asked, makes the answers better and more meaningful, and make sure that the best, you get the best information and you get to make the best choices that are going to be the best results for you.
Folks who don't disclose everything, you don't ask the right questions, what happens? You don't get enough information, right?
Yeah, and face-to-face is important. I mean, these days, as you know, we do a lot on the internet, and we can do a lot by Skype, and people can contact us and find out, what kinds of things that we have available for family members that may be in this region. But there's nothing like a face-to-face connection, and you get to walk through and visit about what's important to them. What's important to you in your life. We talked to a lady that we're serving in another capacity in another city, actually, and she's mid-80s. She was born in the house that she lives in. Been there her whole life.
That doesn't happen very often today.
No, all her children are retired.
Yeah,
all her adult children are retired, and nonetheless, good chemistry all around. Good visit. I'm sure good decisions that are right for mom. Yeah.
Well, communications is very, very important. Thank you, Barry Gordon. And speaking of communications, they can get a hold of you at
542-0963, and the Kingston area 613-542-0963, and at gordonsestateservices.com and gogordons.com.
There you go. Thank you, Barry.
Thanks, Jack.
And we're here in person too.
We're here.
Very, very good. It's 11.